All right, we're back. The video stopped on us, so I had to restart it. Okay. So this is the wiring to the electric GE cooktop. Okay. We already showed you how to put it all together. I put the black electrical tape on anything that was exposed, just be safe. Electric's still off. Now we're going to put it back in the wall. Okay, I'm going to take this cord, push it up. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Oh, I messed up, guys. Got to put this on first. You have to put the wires through here and then hook the wires up. Dang it, I knew it. All right, so I'm going to disconnect it. Don't do what I do. Or don't do what I did. This is why you're watching this. So you don't make the mistakes I make. I was too busy trying to get this all done that I wasn't paying attention. Plus, I'm not a professional and I'm learning. I just try to prove that you could do a lot of this stuff on your own. You don't need a professional. It's better to have one, but if you can't afford it, look it up, do the research, use common sense, look at videos like this, and do it yourself. Okay, I'm going to put it on pause until I get this tape back off and get this cap off, and then we'll go from there, okay? All right, I got the tape off. As you can see, I did it kind of thick to make sure that there was a covering over the wires. Now I'm going to take off the grounds. I always do the ground first and do the ground last. That way, if there's any issues, you've got the ground in there and you're neutral. To me, that's important. Again, I don't know. Nobody's ever taught me that because I've never been trained. I've just watched one or two videos. I've looked at the instructions, the directions, and just started doing this stuff. So I'm not an expert. I always say that 100 times each video, and there's a reason for it because I'm not. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hook these up again. All right, what I want to do is kind of hook up. Since I'm putting a good amount of wires together on the green, the neutral, which is the white, and the green, and then the copper, the ground, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to twist these together before the cap. That didn't work so well. Try with the cap first. Green wires kind of got messed up a little bit. They got smashed. So I'm going to put them together. When I put the white in there with it, it'll get twisted together. I'm going to twist these a little bit first. Then I'm going to stick this bad boy in there, which is ground. Okay, very, very important. Make sure your power's off. Okay, now I'm twisting them together. I'm doing this upside down just so I can get a better twist and keep it on camera for you guys. Try to move your wires out of the way. Try not to touch open wires. Even if they're not live, treat them like they're live. That's my philosophy. It's just like a gun or a weapon or whatever you want to call it. For military, it's a weapon. You always treat those like they're loaded no matter what. That's the way you don't accidentally or negligently kill somebody. This way you don't kill yourself. Okay, so I got this on there pretty tight. Okay, I'm going to take this and just give it one last twist just to make sure. Okay. All right, now I'm going to do the next one. I'll line them up, make sure they both go in the hole. And I'm going to start twisting. Okay. Might take a few twists before it really catches on, but then it starts twisting them together. All right, I'll make sure I get it nice and snug. Okay, next one. This is why you want to pay attention so you don't have to do it 2 times. Okay, I want to make sure this wire is nice and tight because the cap is not real big. So I'll make sure that wire's on there good. That's connected. Then I'm going to connect these two, sticking them both in the hole. Okay, once I get it in there, I'm going to squeeze the wire together, hold it so I can try to get these to get twisted together. I'm pressing down back on it to get more of the wire covered and to get them together. Once I get to a certain point I can't do it, I use this to, I want to be careful, but this gets a better grip. Hold the wires together, make sure that you get this nice and tight and the wires are connected well. Biggest thing is contact and connectivity. Again, I'm not a professional, I'm not using proper terms. This is common guy figuring shit out. I'm sorry, Steph. Okay, now I'm going to put my electrical tape around the end of it just because the cap's a little small. Doing this just to make sure that nothing's exposed when it's hot. Right now, hot means live, which means that the power's turned on. And if you touch the wire, there's going to be electricity coming through it, which means you're going to get shocked. Okay, that's live, that's hot, and that's what that means. Okay. That's why any live wires, you want to make sure they're covered, okay? Always. Other ones, the cap's covered the whole thing. I don't need to put any electrical tape. All right. Okay, so I redid that. Oh my gosh. I am not using my brain today. I'm gonna have to redo this whole video, this whole thing, because I put the freaking thing on backwards. First I didn't put it on, so I put it on. Then I wasn't paying attention because I was laying on my back. I put it backwards. Now I gotta redo it. I'm an idiot. I'm not gonna show you me uninstalling it and doing it again, but this right here has to be facing the wall. This needs to be exposed towards me. So I'm gonna uninstall it. I'm gonna put it on pause. I'm not gonna show you me uninstalling it, but I screwed up. I'm too busy about this stupid video instead of concentrating on what I'm doing. It's not very hard to do, but if you're not paying attention, this is a mistake you make. So now I got to cut the damn electrical tape, unwire it again, flip it around, and do the same damn thing over again for the third time. All right, I'm going to put on pause. I'm not going to show you that. We'll come back when I'm putting it in the wall. All right, I'm back. I disconnected all the wires that I did. Third time now, and I put this plate on correctly. So this has got to be facing out. What you do is this goes into the top up here where you can see this little notch. This little notch goes through the hole. Then this presses down, and then you put the screws in and you tighten the screws. Okay. Try to see if I can. Okay, and just come in here, tighten these screws. Okay, I already basically put it on and tighten them. I'm just showing you. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to push the wires in. if I could get this set up right so you could see. All right. That's not right. All right. I set it up so you could see. I'm going to push these wires back in carefully. I'm going to bend them and get them so these don't disconnect, okay? That's very important when you're putting these back in. You want to make sure the wires don't come undone. Okay. So you want to bend them in, but you don't want to lose your connection. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to unscrew this. Yep. All right, there we go. Okay, wall plate's on there. It's not covering a lot of this hole, but that's okay. The main thing is make sure the wire's in there and that it's connected. Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to put it on pause. I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to turn the power on. I'm going to check all my connections, make sure everything's good, and then I'll come back on and turn the stove on.